Yeah.
I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
Few are ever asked to aid Sha'ira. It's quite an honor.
What do you know about the General?
He's been seeing the consort for longer than I can remember. Then one day, he stormed out of here furious. He hasn't been back since. He was always very respectful to the acolytes, very noble.
I think I'm done here.
Have a good
Of
one.
course, come back anytime.
Yeah. I think I already got everything I could out of that place. Ugh. Oh, we're here.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council. Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vakarian. I was the officer in charge of the C-Sec investigation into Saren.
You don't like Saren much, do you?
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Hello. Kakoho. Kakoku? Kakoku.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
Yep.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
What were you doing there, Saren?
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Insults. I think he would hold his tongue here. He doesn't have anything, but...
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
I'll find
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision.
No, we don't have any.
It may have been triggered
Again,
by the
this wouldn't be
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
No.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
How do you know,
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
Now what? Because we don't have any evidence. The petition to start this meeting in the first place was a waste. What the fuck do we do from here?
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
I'll talk to him.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with him.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
Alright. It's a lead. We'll work on it.
I'll take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the woods.
Any other leads do we have?
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
Shadow
Tell me
Broker.
more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Maybe they'd let us join the council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests too.
Why do we bother?
Who cares if we get a seat on the council? What's the big deal?
If the council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy it. Once we get a seat on the council, we'll be able to influence those rulings, protect our own interests. No more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
Would that even work, though? Like, let's assume you actually just, like, you do that. Let's say you actually do that, right? Like, you on the council, and then you push for, hey, let's go that way. We need this thing to happen. The other councilors still need to agree with you. On top of that, what evidence, even if we were in the council, would we exactly have? We don't really know where the fuck he is, because he's not on a ship that's his. He's on a fucking Reaper, dude. Whatever.
Tell me about Barlavon.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
Is this legal?
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
How are they organized?
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done. Like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation. With him gone, things are still up in the air.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
You know... I forget where I was reading it, but I remember reading a fan fiction that made it so Udina was the one who kind of approved or didn't approve people who could get into C-Sec from the human side. So he was a little bit corrupt in that way, and it makes sense, because wouldn't you defend the first person that you get into C-Sec?
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human C-Sec officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in C-Sec now to stop protecting him.
I thought this embassy was supposed to help humans.
Harkin may be human, but he's also an ass. He's had more than his share of chances. If the embassy wasn't protecting him, he would have been fired 15 years ago. C-Sec is better off without him.
I should go.
Good luck, Sergeant. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind.
No. Hold on.
Yes, is there something you want?
What are you doing with them keepers?
Why are you so interested in the keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the keepers.
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
Why not?
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
Sure.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm with the Alliance.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What exactly are you doing?
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
Got it.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Good to know. See if we can't get everybody that's up here first before we go down.
I just want to ask, Commander.
Hello.
No, I haven't spoken to him
And scanned. Whee! Hey, 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 hey. Cast. That's important. I think they could get. I think they might be able to work on those ones. On the Volus, maybe. Hanar and the Elcor are also ties that aren't exactly 100%. I don't know if they're 100% tied into the council yet. What the fuck are you doing over here, Kaidan? Come on. Alright. Gotta pee. Alright, we're back. I'm gonna go feed some dogs.
I can't believe the council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
What evidence?
Best operatives. It's only natural they take his word over ours.
That's what it is. We don't have any evidence.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
Well, he can be as smug as he wants because we don't have any fucking evidence. It's not politics. What fucking evidence? We have, like, at best, a goddamn traumatized dock worker going, yeah, I saw Saren kill he said Saren, and then a dude killed him. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Traumatized dock worker. That's one fucking piece of evidence we have. That ain't shit. We don't have enough to convict him for fuck.
You're not allowed in here. This one believes it has the right to move freely.
Scan the keepers.
The second species to join the Citadel, the Salarians, are warm-blooded amphibians with a hyperactive metabolism. Salarians think fast, talk fast, and move fast. To Salarians, other species seem sluggish and dull-witted. Unfortunately, their metabolic speed leaves them with a relatively short lifespan. Salarians over the age of 40 are a rarity. The Salarians were responsible for advancing the development of the primitive Krogan species to use as soldiers during the Rachni Wars. They were also behind the creation of the genophage bioweapon the Turians used to quell the Krogan rebellion several centuries later. Salarians are known for their observational capability and non-linear thinking. This manifests as an aptitude for research and espionage. They are constantly experimenting and inventing, and it is generally accepted that they always know more than they are letting on.
Fair enough. Alright, I guess I gotta pause it again. You're fucking gay. Dogs. Alright. See Barlavon, speak to Harkin, investigate Saren.
Creating a public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
The fuck are you doing?
Are you allowed to preach here in the Presidium?
That's
the
me.
words this unworthy one speaks are merely observations of the truth. The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
Why don't you just buy one?
If that's all the CSEC officer wants, why not just buy the permit?
The truth of the Enkindlers is universal. This one humbly believes that the truth should not be suppressed. Exacting payment as a means of imposing limits upon the truth is an abrogation of this one's religious freedom.
Okay, so what's the legality of preaching?
So you're breaking the law by preaching without a permit right now?
The CSEC officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit. This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the Enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
I'm all for religious freedom, but, brother, you gotta pay for a license. Nobody else is allowed to preach up here. Why are you the exception?
Who are the Enkindlers?
Your people know them as the Protheans. They are the true creators of this one's people. The Enkindlers raised the Hanar from ignorance into consciousness by granting this one's people the gift of speech.
I'll talk to him.
Let me talk to the CSEC officer. Perhaps I can explain the situation.
This one would be most grateful for the assistance. Please let this one know if success is achieved.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
What exactly
are there
is the
laws
problem
being
here?
broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free once it purchases an evangelical permit.
What are the
So
rules?
if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
Ah. So the permits are more to keep the peace between the religious people who are preaching. You're allowed to preach at designated areas, and then you do it away from other people. Okay. I need to write this shit down again. God, that's gonna take me forever again. I think I'm just gonna spew fucking my shit for now, because my notebook is a bit a ways right now. But yeah, no. So the way it goes, and remind yourself, motherfucker, you have to come back to this shit. The way it's going down is evangelical permits are purchased, and it's only a certain amount of preachers per area.
Why don't you just arrest the Hanar?
I could arrest the Jelly, but my superior has requested that I find a solution that does not anger the Hanar. The Hanar become vocal when they feel their religious beliefs are being suppressed.
Alright, where do I go pay
If you'd
it?
like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn Jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to try.
Just buy a fucking permit, dipshit.
Has the CSEC officer been assuaged?
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
Can I just buy your permit?
What if I purchase the evangelical permit for you?
Finances are only a partial limitation. This one does not believe that one should pay in order to speak the truth. However, this one also does not possess the 150 credits necessary to purchase the permit.
150 credits? This should cover you.
This is a most appreciated action. You are not of the Hanar, but you wish to help spread the truth of the Enkindlers. This one will not cause any further trouble for the CSEC officer. This one offers its thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. Have a good one.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Yeah, whatever. Well, honestly, it doesn't. How would he put this? Because I'm supposed to be answering these in the ways that our friendly neighborhood Nathan Shepard would. And to him, and the culture he was raised in, he doesn't believe that the religious speech should be suppressed, and it's because it's in the Presidium, isn't it? He's willing to, he understands. I understand. He didn't have a permit, he needed to have one. Follow the rules, you know? That kind of deal. Like, I'm not exactly glad that there has to be a permit to preach on the Presidium, but there's rules for a reason, and everybody should follow them equally. Something along those lines. Closer to that. I like that.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
1 Metagel and 12 experience. Nice. Let's go speak to Bar Levon. This is somebody I had to talk to. Hello, Barla.
Is there anything I can do for you today, Commander?
I need information, my friend.
I've heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
What's the cost?
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune. But these are exceptional circumstances. So I am going to give it to you for free.
What's the catch?
Yeah.
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business until Saren turned on him.
Not the only one.
Saren's turned on a lot of people lately.
I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
Do you know where I can find the Krogan mercenary?
How do I find him?
I heard he was paying Citadel security a visit. If you hurry, you can probably catch him before he leaves the CSEC Academy.
You know why he's there?
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with CSEC?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
True. I'm pretty sure I already asked all these questions. All right,
Thanks for the info.
Thank you.
My pleasure, Commander.
Yeah, yep. All right, I was looking for those fuckers to scan them. Hello. One, two, one, two, one, two. Huff, huff, huff. Bro, you need to up your stamina. Jesus fucking Christ. Running, running, running. And he's panting now. How the fuck are you so sweaty? There's birds? Well, who would have thought? I wonder what wildlife they have here.
Huh. Anyone else hear that low hum? Sounds like it's coming from that statue. Makes my teeth tingle.
Yeah, the commander would feel it too. Again, with the birds.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Let all races herald the glory of the Enkindlers who raised them all to enlightenment. Where there was only darkness, the
Enkindlers are only light. Sleeping in the cold below, below, sleeping in the cold below. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hello, Anderson. Thank you. The fuck was that? Are you? Beep beep.
This place seems strange. I wish there were more humans around.
Put the guns away. I just hit the button. I think that's all the ones here. This is a shitty bridge. Unless there's a reason that that's pointed out like this. nothing upstairs, I know for a fact. Got that keeper already. Got the one in there. Again, the birds, like, existing here kind of freaks me out a little bit.
Let all races herald the glory of the Enkindlers, who raised them all to enlightenment. Where there was only darkness, the Enkindlers gave light. Where there was only ignorance, the Enkindlers gave wisdom. Where there was only silence, the Enkindlers gave the gift of speech. This very station is the work of the Enkindlers, their gift to all their children.
I guess. Moving on.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Yeah. Interesting.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Yes, human.
Rex?
I'm trying to bring down Saren. Bar-Levon said to talk to you.
Okay.
Bar-Levon is a wise man. We may share a common goal, human.
He would definitely be like, Rex? Are you Rex? I have, Rex? Questioning, you know, Rex? Bar-Levon told me to talk to you. He says we may share he said, Rex? Bar-Levon told me to talk to you. Something like that. Rex is incorporated. How so?
Enlighten me.
I've been hired to kill the owner of Korra's Den, a man named Fist. He did something very foolish.
Let me guess.
He betrayed the Shadow Broker.
A Quarian showed up here on the Citadel. She was on the run. She wanted to trade information for a safe place to hide, so she went to Fist. He promised to arrange a meeting between her and the Shadow Broker. Instead, he contacted Saren.
Of course. Why wouldn't you contact somebody weaker than the Shadow Broker?
Fist's not too smart.
He's just greedy. Saren paid him a small fortune for the Quarian. He had to. She has evidence connecting him to the Geth.
If we get our hands on that evidence, we can prove that Saren's a traitor. And the Council will have to listen to us.
Where's the Quarian now?
We need to know where she is.
Last I heard, Fist still had her. Probably somewhere inside his club. You help me kill Fist, she's all yours.
It's a deal.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
What about Garrus, that Turian? He wants to take Saren down too.
He might come in handy.
He was here just before you showed up. Said he was going to follow up a lead on his investigation. Wanted to speak to the doctor at the med clinic.
Move out.
Uh-huh. I feel like it should be 4-man squad. Yeah, I haven't been, maybe 30 minutes? I have to get ready soon, so...
Okay, Jalid. Let me get this straight. Your business partner, Shorban, he's threatened you?
Well, no, not exactly. But he wants to meet with me. I think he's going to kill me.
And why do you think that?
I can't really get into the details. But Shorban will kill me if I leave here unprotected.
Yeah. Tracking terminal. I feel like I want to incorporate this room in here. Somehow. Interesting.
Nice to see so many humans working for CSEC.
Every time I visit the Citadel, CSEC brings me here for a friendly chat.
That's a little fucked, but... It is what it is. Hello, Keeper. I don't have money. Damn it, I have to go soon. There's never enough progress in a game like this. Especially with the way I'm doing it.
A Salarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
I mean, how else?
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
Yeah, that would do it. I need to write that down.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another Profile in Courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more Profiles in Courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance Military on the extranet. Keyword, Courage.
Fuck am I doing out here? Anyway, I have to go now as it is, so I guess this is a fine place to save. We'll go over this shit after we get back. It's gay, but it is what it is. Y'all have a good one. Me, specifically.